Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Today I have 3 sets of cards for you to choose from with messages for 2020. Focus your eyes on the 3 sets of cards and decide which you feel drawn to. Do you feel drawn to the Christmas penguin, the Christmas snowman, or the Christmas Santa? So I'll now take a look at what's coming in for you in the new year. Okay, so for those of you drawn to the Christmas penguin, let's take a look at what's coming in for you in the year 2020. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot and some general guidance, some general messages for you as you step into the new year. Dear angels and spirit guides, what messages and guidance do you have for us today? Okay, so the first card, Memories of Love. Love begins. 2 beautiful cards. Partnerships and alliances. New beginnings. And rejoice in celebration. So some really positive energy here. Temptation. Firm foundation. Solitude. And truth. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, now as I look at these cards and I read that way and that way, I am seeing a love situation having a big influence in 2020. For those of you drawn to this set of cards, there is clearly a situation with a connection to the past, as we have memories of love. Now this could be some of you hankering after days gone by, or it may be that you are being tempted to go back to someone that clearly wasn't good for you. Now this could very well be a partner, an ex-partner, but it could also be a toxic person that was in your life. One of those situations where, even though you knew it wasn't good for you, it was hard for you to pull away, but you have left this person at some point in your past, and there was good reason for it. But now you appear to be seeing things through rose-coloured glasses, and there's a need for you to be very real and remind yourself of the reasons why this person is actually in your past before you're tempted to go there again. And for some of you, this could be a new love entering your life in 2020, and it may have a karmic connection, you see. Perhaps the 2 of you have been together in previous lives. This could be your twin flame, this could be your soulmate. For others, this could be a rekindling of romance, maybe from a past relationship that was quite beautiful and perhaps didn't work out for one reason or another, wrong time, wrong place, but now you're reconnecting. Or maybe it's your current relationship and the flames of love are being reignited. You're starting to see each other in a new light, looking back at what you had before and trying to restore that between you both. Now, if it is a new love, then, with regard to this beautiful love situation that may be coming into your life, it does look to me as if it will be solid. It has firm foundations, okay? So, and I feel that there's something there already between you and this person. It may be you haven't actually encountered a relationship with this person yet, but you know them. You know, there's someone who you'd like to have a relationship, or someone who you are a close friend with. Whoever they are, this does look to be something quite solid. It has, you know, there is ability for growth, something that you can build on. Okay. And then we have partnerships and alliances and new beginnings. Rejoice in celebration. Wow. Okay. So something new is coming into your life, a brand new opportunity, and it's going to lead to celebration. This is you on top of the world here. You know, you have the world in your hands. Where do you want to go in 2020? I do feel many of you drawn to this particular set of cards are ready to start afresh. You're ready to step out of your comfort zone and into the world, and you're wanting to enjoy your life more. Perhaps 2019 has been a tough year for you, but you're celebrating, you know, this opportunity that's coming in for you. And I see a lot of fun and laughter here as well. Partnership and alliances, there's an agreement being made. Some of you may be going into partnership with someone. Could it be this love interest as well? Could there be a connection there? But I do feel that there could be a contract coming in. This may have a connection with work, actually. It could be a contract or a deal that you're agreeing to that is going to open up a new door for your life in 2020, you know. And this partnership and alliances card tells me that, you know, you're getting help and support from someone. In fact, it could be more than one person involved here. It's a number 3. The card is a number 3, so it could be to do with more than one person. You know, a group effort as such. But I'm sensing help and support, and this you stepping out into what appears to be something brand new for you. You know, you're taking a bit of a chance on life here. And, you know, you've done your research. And I feel these two cards coming out together is saying, you know, you don't need to do this alone. There is help out there. There are people that want to help you to grow and give you the support you need, and maybe work with you on something as well. And the truth, you know, the truth is coming out in 2020. If things have been hidden with regard to relationships or something in your family, general life, the truth is coming out now. Okay, it can no longer be hidden. And you're starting to see people and situations for what they truly are now. You're being honest with yourself. And maybe that's what's pushing you to take on the world next year, pushing you to take control of your destiny and, you know, hopefully leave anything negative or toxic behind you. Obstacles and challenges does indicate that the road won't necessarily always be easy, but, you know, new beginnings can be difficult. You know, all new beginnings have a certain amount of obstacles, but it's nothing that you wouldn't be able to overcome. You have the ability to do it, and you will do it. You will achieve it. You have the, you know, you have support around you, and you have rejoice and celebration. So clearly you are coming through adversity here. You know, you're stepping out into the world and you're being brave. You're being brave and you're being very courageous. So let's have a look at the Rider-Waite now and see if we can expand on this reading for you. The angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know, please, for 2020? Okay, the Devil card. My goodness, look at that. This is actually, you know, this is a psychic tarot here. And they've given different names to certain cards. Temptation is actually the same card as the Devil. Incredible, isn't it? You know? So clearly there was, You know, as you go into the new year, do be careful that you're not drawn back into a situation that you've left behind. You know, it may be hard, it may be a struggle, especially if it's a love situation. But you can do it, you know. It's about moving forward now and going after what you want and what makes you happy. Yes, look at this new opportunity and success, my goodness. Knight of Cups, High Priestess. Okay, so you really do need to listen to your intuition, your gut instinct. What is it telling you? You need to really listen. Don't dismiss your feelings, especially if it's about something that you know isn't good for you. You know, don't ignore those feelings. Be strong. Step into your strength. Step into your power. You know, you found out the truth about something or someone. You know, you're seeing things with fresh eyes, and you're realizing who and what isn't good for you anymore. And the universe is urging you to keep that in the past. You know, this is one of the first cards that came out. You know, as you move through the year, you're getting the opportunity to really embrace life. You've got this Ace of Pentacles. You know, as I said, a new venture, didn't I? You know, and you've got that here with this Ace. You know, this is opportunity for growth. This is opportunity for abundance. This is opportunity for bringing in money or more finance. Perhaps this will be the answer to your problems or your situation. But it's the universe giving you a helping hand here. They have your back. You know, they're urging you to step forward through this arch here, out into the big wide world, okay? Leaving behind what's no longer good for you, going forward toward success. My goodness, you're being recognized here for a job well done. And this card came out on top of partnerships and alliances. I do feel for many of you this is to do with work, a career, projects, new ventures, you know. So this opportunity could clearly lead to real success if you play your cards right and make sure that you are involved with the right people. You know, there is a Knight of Cups here, so you could have a water sign, Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. Whoever they are reaching out to you, offering you support, offering you love, and the start of something quite wonderful. You know, this is someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, and they will help you get in touch with your emotions in 2020. I feel they will help you to heal from situations that have occurred during 2019, you know. They have a real healing energy about them. As I say, for some of you, this could be new romance, or it could be yourself looking for that new love in your life. And if it is, then the High Priestess is reminding you to be guided by your intuition here, okay? If someone doesn't feel right, then clearly there's a sign here for you to keep your distance, not get involved. But if, on the other hand, you feel strongly attracted to someone, then maybe this is related to this new love situation indicated here with this card. So clearly for many of you, that you know, there does appear to be something happening in your love life that's looking quite wonderful. You know, it's the opportunity of new love, new hope, and being with someone who will be able to fulfill you emotionally. And, you know, I just sense for many of you drawn to this particular pile, that it's time for you to be very, very honest with yourself and go after what you want. You have success here in your cards. You have friendships, you have partnerships, you know, someone, or perhaps more than one person, is making an alliance with you here, helping you, you know, shaking on a deal. There could be an agreement, a contract that you sign. You're stepping out into the world. You're being brave in 2020. You know, in numerology, it is a year for. It's a year for taking care of the details, ticking all the boxes, and building a firm foundation for your future. And that's confirmed here with this card. It's about firm foundations this year, either in love, you know, or with regard to work, career, money matters. You know, it's about making sure that you are setting the wheels in motion with regard to your future. I feel there are some long-term goals that you will be making this year. So let's take a look at your angel cards, and your message from the romance angels is: you deserve love. You are beautiful. You are lovable, is what they're saying, okay? They want you to know that you deserve love as much as anyone else in this world. They ask that you don't beat yourself up, and that you realize that relationships are about give and take. And if you're single right now, then maybe it's time to open your heart to new love, to new romance, and realize that there are people out there that could bring so much love to your life. It's just a question of you accepting that you deserve it. And the same applies if you are in a relationship right now. You know, relationships are all about give and take. Allow your partner to give to you, or allow others to give to you, even in a general sense, you know. And then we have the goddess, Sieg, and quiet time. And this goddess is urging you to take some time alone to rest, meditate and contemplate. So as you go into 2020, give yourself this chance to think things through. Give yourself this chance to work out what your goals are, your ambitions. You know, do you want to seek out new ventures? Do you want more children? Do you want to study, or perhaps start a new career? Sieg is asking you and urging you to allow yourself the time to look ahead and set those future goals. And then, hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Isn't that lovely? So Spirit are very much around you right now. And they're letting you know that they're close to you. They're letting you know that they're doing fine, and they're asking you to let go of your worries, okay? As you step into this brand new, wonderful new year. Okay, so I'm now going to cast some charms for you. Well, you have a wish that is coming true in the new year. So there's a wonderful start here to the charms. You've got an ace of spades and you've got an ace of clubs. So we're talking about new starts here. New starts that could be a little tricky, but exciting nonetheless. You're being shielded from the storm here. And look at this. Love is on its way to you. What did that reading say? You know, clearly there is a lot of love on its way to you. I love that charm. You know, you have your burdens to carry, and some things will continue into 2020. But you have a very loyal friend around you, and that friend is going to help you with these matters. It's a very, very solid friendship, I feel. Okay, so you're going to need to be patient You are going to need to be patient, but you're putting the lid on something. You clearly are. And this little rainbow charm tells me that the worst of the storm is over. You know, 2020, the sun is coming out. This is the rainbow after the storm. So things are looking set to improve. You could hear news of a pregnancy or birth, or could that be yourself? If you're thinking of having a child, 2020 could be that year for you or for someone close to you. And there's Archangel Zadkiel here, asking you to forgive and forget any injustices from 2019 or people, you know, to let go of certain things, certain issues that you may be carrying in your heart. Okay, you have the letter Y. I feel that relates to a year from now. There could be perhaps quite a major change in your life in a positive way as it comes next to the rainbow. So I feel something is on its way to you within a year that will be really quite beautiful, and you are closing the door on things that no longer serve you. A message or some kind of information is on its way to you that could really change things for you in the future. And we have the lucky cat, so you know, good fortune is on its way. You have a Leo around you, a Leo energy coming in 2020, and I feel they're going to bring positivity and strength to you. And you have the rune Bacana. You know, we're talking about new beginnings here, which was indicated in your reading. New beginnings, new doors opening, and they're asking you to give yourself a little TLC. Okay, take good care of yourself. Pamper yourself a little bit this year if you can. Take time out for yourself. You know, you deserve it, and you're transforming on an inner and outer level, and you're turning into this beautiful, beautiful butterfly here. You know, I feel this is to do with the fact that you've seen the truth, you've seen the light, and now you're becoming a different person, but in a very good way. Okay, you've got a lot of protection in your charms. And two dogs, actually, two little dogs. So there's a couple of very good, loyal friends in your life, and they feel help you over your struggles, you know, and they're urging you here as well to make sure you pick your battles wisely this year. And the letter I tells me that, you know, this is a year to think about yourself more than perhaps you have done for a while, you know, to think about your own needs, your own desires. And that is your reading for those of you drawn to the little penguin. If you'd like to order a reading from me, you can do so through my link below. And please do join me for my lives on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening around 7 p.m. GMT. And so for those of you drawn to this little Christmas snowman, here are your messages for 2020. And I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot. Then I'll follow with messages from the Rider-Waite and then the Angels. And I also have some charms as well. So I should do a charm casting to do Stay With Me once the cards have been drawn. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance. What messages do you have for us, please? Okay, Strength, good card. Positive movement forward. The Universe. Victory and success. It's looking fantastic. Love begins, beautiful card. Fulfillment of wishes. Rejoice in celebration. My goodness. Spiritual union. Solitude. Truth. Wow, what a fantastic combination of cards. My goodness. Oh, right. Okay, so let's take a look. So as we start the year, it looks as if you are stepping into your power and moving forward in quite a big way. This is major change coming in. for some of you, but in a very good way, you know. This is the card that relates to Leo the Lion. Now, some of you may have dealings with a Leo at the start of the year, or this could be you stepping into those characteristics of power, strength, positivity. You're really looking ahead now, and I feel a lot is happening. As you start the year, I do sense a lot of energy, and it's almost as if it's all happening at once. As I tune into these cards, it's all happening at once for you, but in such a great way. There's such a lot of positive energy here with these cards, you know. Your whole world is opening up. Some of you may be going on a journey as well, or getting away from something or someone. You could also get some news as you start the year, or perhaps at the end of 2019, that propels you forward. You're being propelled forward, you know. You're moving towards the sun. Can you see that? You know, your ships are sailing. And, you know, the universe is opening up to you. The world is opening up to you. And I feel this is to do with completion of something. You're ready for this new stage in your journey. This could be your soul journey, your spiritual journey, but it could also be a physical journey. And, you know, some of you may even be moving, changing location. But there is some news coming in that is really opening up a very big portal, a very big door for you. You know, it's time for you now to step out into the world and go where you've been dreaming of, you know. Some of you may be thinking about change with regard to your job as well. But whatever it is, it's going to lead to victory and success. Look at this. Victory and success is yours, okay? And people are going to be celebrating your achievements. They're going to be so proud of you. You need to be proud of yourself. I feel you've been so strong in getting to where you are now, you know, and you're not going to let anything hold you back in 2020. I feel it's like all systems go, and you've got love begins, so you know, rejoice in celebration. There could be new love coming in. You have a spiritual union, but there is love for something, love for life especially. You know, you're starting to see life in a very positive light. This is the rainbow after the storm. Things are calming down for you. The waters are calming, you know. And as I said, this could even be to do with new love that steps in for you, okay? It's fulfillment. It's love and fulfillment coming in for you. If you've been wishing and hoping for something, then this is an indication that it's going to happen. This is real contentment on a very deep level, and a passion, a real passion that's reignited within you. I feel you're letting go of any negativity as well from last year, and starting to focus on the things that give you pleasure, the things that bring you joy. You know, you're rejoicing in life. You know, you're rejoicing with others. You're seeing life in a very positive way now, you know, as you go into 2020. And it may be due to this person who's around you, who you have a very spiritual union with. Now, they could be your soulmate or twin flame that is coming into your life in 2020. Or it may be someone who is already in your life, a current partner, a current friend, a current family member. Perhaps the two of you have something to celebrate. For some of you, actually, this could even be commitment between you and another person. A deeper bond, a deeper commitment, moving in together, engagement, you know, and celebrations because of that. But yeah, your spiritual union with this person is growing stronger and stronger as the year goes on. And as I said, this doesn't have to be a partner. This could be a close friend or family member, but it's someone who I feel is going to bring you laughter and joy, you know, through the year. And, you know, there will be a period of solitude. There will be a period where you'll need to kind of go within and think about life. You know, there's a lot of contemplation here with these cards. You're seeking the truth, you're seeking knowledge, you know, you want to know what's real, okay? You're letting go of any fantasy or illusion. You're ready to face the truth, you're ready to be honest with yourself and others, okay? And you are a truth seeker in 2020, you know, and even if that truth is harsh, you're ready to accept that certain things are what they are, okay? So you will feel the need to spend some time alone as you go into 2020, just to get to grips with what's going on around you and think about, you know, the way forward, what you want from life, and being honest with yourself with regard to that. You know, any issues that you've perhaps been hiding from or not dealing with will come to a head, and perhaps during the end of 2019, and you'll step into January feeling as if, you know, you need some time just to think things through and see the light, you know, shine the light on the way ahead. But overall, it does appear that, you know, 2020 starts off with a bang, shall we say, in a very positive way. You are moving forward, you know, you're receiving fulfillment of your wishes. There's a new love that begins in terms of either passion or a new partnership or a rekindling of a partnership. There will be times where you will need to reflect and re-energize, perhaps from all the festivities. You know, this of course is a card for festivity, and you know, you may need to just rest after the Christmas and New Year celebrations, but also think things through, think your life through. You know, what do you want to do with your future? I feel it's very much on your mind, and you're seeking solutions. You know, you're looking at things for what they truly are, for looking at people for who they truly are, and you are coming to a conclusion with regard to your future. So let's have a look at the Rider-Waite messages for you. What's coming in for us, please, in 2020? What do we need to know, dear angels and spirit guides? What do we need to know, please? Okay, I feel you're leaving a certain sadness behind you. Something may have happened during 2019 that left you feeling quite emotional, quite disappointed, quite sad. For some of you, this could have been a loss. For others, it may just have been a general feeling within you. And some of you may start the year out needing to look back on this loss and process those feelings. Perhaps that's why you've got the Solitude and Truth card, you know. We do need to process our emotions. We have to face them. We have to face how we feel, however difficult that may be. And January is the kind of month where many of us do go within and come to terms with certain things. And I feel that's what's happening for you as you start 2020. And Ace of Swords. So this is, again, a new beginning. It's also a card of triumph, and it's come right next to victory and success. So we're talking about victory here in a big way, but it comes with determination. It comes with the need to be bold, to take a risk, to take a chance, to be brave, to have courage, okay? You know, anyone that is successful has put themselves out there. They've moved out of their comfort zone. That's what I'm getting here. I need to move out of your comfort zone and take on a challenge. You know, it's a year where I feel you're up for it. You're up for the challenge. You know, you're ready to move forward, and you know, this could really result in something so very good, especially if you're thinking of starting a new venture, move location, or do something that is out of your comfort zone, you know. And it's not always easy to do that, is it? But I feel this is what's going to come in for you. This new door, this new opportunity, this new start, you know. You're starting to really see the truth and what you want in life. You're gaining clarity, you know. As you can see, this is truth and clarity that's coming to you. You're starting to see what you want. You know, perhaps you've spent 2019 being a little unsure, but now your eyes are opening and you know who you want in your life and what you want to go after. And you're not letting anyone stop you, you know. But I do feel that, you know, strongly there is a need to process these emotions as well. But once you've done that, I feel the strength will return, your strength will return. And, you know, Page of Pentacles, this is again another new start in a practical sense. So this could be in relation to work, money, career. Perhaps some of you are thinking about studying. You know, maybe you are working towards something. The Page of Pentacles does indicate, you know, the first rung of the ladder, as it were. And the Ace of Swords is about the beginning. So this will come. This victory and success will come after, and you know, once you've put yourself out there. You put yourself out there, victory and success will come. But it will take hard work, you know. You'll need to put your head down and really focus. That's what I feel with these two cards, a need for true focus. Focus on what you need in order to reach your desired outcome. And then your next card is a Knight of Swords. So there is a need here to make sure that you don't rush in too quickly with things. The Page of Pentacles is you know, it's an energy that takes its time. You know, it's asking you to take your time. Don't rush. Be methodical. You know, this is relates to the earth sign energy of, you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And so, yeah, be practical, be methodical, take things one step at a time. Don't allow this impulsiveness to step in and make you sort of do things in the wrong way. You know, sometimes we just need to tick all the boxes in order to be successful. So the Knight of Swords is coming in and saying you may be tempted to try and push things along or force things in a certain way. Try to resist the urge to do that, and then you have your happy ever after. The Ten of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful card, okay. And as it's come out on these two cards, I do feel many of you have a lot to think about in terms of love and family at the moment. All right, but, you know, you will get time to do that, and I feel it's much, much needed. But the Ten of Cups is all about emotional satisfaction and contentment. And some of you may find that whatever change is on its way, it will lead to this feeling of bliss, this feeling of living the dream. Some of you could be living the dream in 2020. Okay, so let's have a look at your angel guidance. And you have, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, then, you know, they're urging you to be very positive with regard to you and your significant other. To realise that positivity breeds positivity, especially if you've been having a difficult time together recently. Think about what you could do to make things good between you, to make things better between you. You know, could you have regular date nights? Could you spend more quality time together, etc., etc.? You know, positive actions, positive thoughts is what's needed here. And if you're single, then the same applies. You know, if you've been giving up recently about finding someone new in your life, then this card is urging you to remain hopeful, remain positive that this person will come in, okay? Put those thoughts out into the universe and attract romance into your life. And you have overcoming difficulties and seek met, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Wonderful, wonderful. So they're urging you here to be very strong, to realise that, you know, you have a strength that runs very, very deep. You have been strong in the past, and it's got you through whatever situation you've been facing, and they're urging you to remind yourself of that strength. Remind yourself of those situations as you go into the new year, and realize that you can pull through whatever difficulties you may be facing. Archangel Jeremiah is here as well, helping you to overcome difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. You see, this is why you've got victory and success, okay? You've got to be brave. You've got to really be bold and be strong and step into your power, but you will overcome the difficulties that you have been facing, okay? There may be a need for some clarification, a need for some reflection, but you are shining a light on the way ahead. And, you know, 2020 looks set to be a very good year on many levels, where you will be receiving fulfillment of wishes and this wonderful spiritual union between you and someone else will grow ever, ever stronger. You know, sometimes we can't always have everything we want in life, but we need to see the silver lining, and I feel this is the silver lining coming in for you. So let's have a look at your charms then for 2020. Okay, so we've got the number 11, which is a master number. Okay, so you may have something to teach the world this year. I feel this is something that you've learnt along the way. You have something to give to the world, a spiritual purpose. I feel a spiritual doorway is opening up for you, and a transformation spiritually as well. You know, this beautiful butterfly, this is you. You are changing. You are changing, but especially on a spiritual level. A wish is coming true, and you know, there's a need for you to get out of your comfort zone, out of the bubble that you've been in, and step out into the world, experience life more. Choose your battles wisely is what they're saying, you know. And sometimes you know, you just have to take control of your life and take steps forward. You know, they are letting you know that you are safe here. You have the anchor and the rainbow. This is the rainbow after the storm, okay? So things are improving. You are going to overcome any difficulties you may have been facing. You're leaving them behind, a lot of these issues anyway, as you step into 2020. And you've got luck on your side with this lovely little cat, okay? You could have a pregnancy or birth, actually, this year. Now, that could be yourself, even if you're trying for a baby, or if you are pregnant, or it could be to do with someone very close to you, perhaps a good friend or someone within the family. The wheel is turning in your favour this year. You know, things are set to improve, okay? And yes, you're being sent a lot of signs of safety here, and you have Archangel Zadkiel as well, asking you to think about forgiveness. Forgiveness, maybe to forgive yourself for certain things, you know, if you've been hard on yourself, and forgive others as well. We have the initial E, so someone with that initial will be very significant. And I'm getting the name Edward, and I'm also getting the name Elaine here. There's a message on its way. It could be from that person, perhaps. And the initial W, and I feel this is to do with the news that you are about to receive from this rider that's coming in. So there could be some good news on its way to you. You need to be flexible is what they're asking you to do here. There's a need for you to be flexible about certain issues, but they're sending you a big hug as well from Spirit. How lovely is that, just to end your reading? So I hope you've enjoyed that reading, and please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and do join me on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening around 7 p.m. GMT for my lives. Have a wonderful 2020. So here are the messages for those of you drawn to the little Christmas Santa. Okay, so we'll start with the Psychic Tarot, and then I'm going to look at the Rider-Waite and your angel guidance, and I'm going to look at the charms as well at the end of your card reading, so do stay with me for that. So dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance for 2020. What do we need to know, please? First card out, authority. Solitude. Oh, some cards here. Material harvest. Moving on. Moving on to pastures new. We have the truth card, fertility card, patience card, spiritual, and triumphant success. Okay, so looking at your cards, and I read this way and that way, both vertical and horizontally. As you step into 2020, it looks as if you are putting your foot down and taking control of your life. You're feeling quite assertive and stepping into your power. This is a card of Aries. This is a card of being bold, being gallant, being brave, and really putting yourself out there, not being scared, not holding back. I feel this is a year for making plans for the future. It is a year 4 in numerology. This is a number 4 card. So it's about plans, it's about goals, it's about ambition. And you're feeling very ambitious as you start the year. You know, you are ready to take things on. And it could even be that you're stepping up in your career as well, or deciding to work for yourself. Some of you may be deciding to work for yourself, or taking charge of something or someone, you know. This is the authority card. So it could be some of you are being given a promotion, perhaps as supervisor, manager, etc. Whatever it is, it's a card of solid foundations for the future. And the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. You know, the Emperor is someone who does indeed stand up for what is right. And this is what I feel you're doing here. You know, you can see in the picture this person on the scales. So it is about truth, it's about justice. And it's maybe that you are dishing out some justice as you go into the year. You know, maybe you're giving someone their just desserts. Or perhaps this is to do with a working environment. Perhaps you're finding out certain truths as you go into the year. Things that have been hidden from you within the company, because you know, the Emperor card can sometimes relate to an organisation. But truth and secrets are being revealed, and as I say, you're facing up to the truth, or you're making sure others do. You know, you're not holding back. And then you have fertility and solitude, and so there will be a need to spend time in reflection, a need to spend time by yourself, processing your thoughts and healing from certain situations that have gone on during 2019 as you step into the new year. I do feel that, you know, especially January will be a month of withdrawal, perhaps, withdrawal within yourself. I mean, in order to confront some issues and process what's gone on, allow this heart of yours to heal, nurture yourself, cradle yourself, just as you do others, you know. This is about you mothering yourself, giving yourself the love, the self-love that you deserve. So I do feel very much January, February is a time for self-love and healing. and then material harvest. But it comes with patience. So you're reaping your rewards here in 2020. Whatever you've been working on or working towards is manifesting, and in quite a big way. The seeds that you planted in 2019 are starting to come to fruition. This could be to do with projects, career, work, even love situations. You've been very patient, actually, I feel, but you're going to need to continue to be. So you are planting new seeds here. Can you see? You're planting new seeds, and there you go. This is the harvest. So whatever you plant has real chance of success, okay? And you reaping the benefits of taking your time, not rushing, taking care of all the necessary details, ticking all the boxes, doing it right. There's no rush. Slow and steady wins the race here. But I just see prosperity coming in if you play your cards right, and if you wait and do things in a very methodical way. Your passion is then ignited, okay? So, as you go into 2020, you start to feel motivated, uplifted, positive about your future. Maybe it's to do with these plans that you are making. You are taking control here in some way. And you are coming alive again. It's like a new you is emerging, and you are getting back your joy for life, your motivation, and you're ready for the world. You're ready for a new cycle. You're growing stronger by the day. You have this incredible spiritual strength as well. Look at this, incredible spiritual strength. And you hold others up, You have been holding others up for quite a while with this strength. You're like this rock, this immovable rock that others lean on. But now it's your turn for some joy, some fire, fire in your heart, in your belly, You are ready to embrace something wonderful in your life. You're ready to move on to pastures new. It's a new beginning for you. You've got moving on toward triumphant success. So yeah, you are awakening. This is the phoenix rising, you are awakening. You have come through to the other side. I feel this is the sun shining on you now, giving you the energy you need, the energy you require to move on toward your dreams, to move on and away from anyone or anything that hasn't been very good for you. Perhaps this emperor is a controlling person, husband, wife, partner, controlling boss, and you have decided that you've seen the light, and you are you've had time for reflection, and you are making plans. You're very much making plans in this reading here, plans for your future, and perhaps it's to do with moving on. Maybe this comes later on in the year. You're going to need to be very, very brave, very honest with yourself about what you want, and see things for what they truly are. But you have got the truth card here, so I feel you will. And when you do, that's when the time will come for you to move forward. Change is on the horizon. Can you see the leaves falling just as they do in the fall, during autumn? The leaves are falling and something is changing, something is stirring. You've had enough of some certain things in your life, certain people, and you're ready to embrace this new step on your journey. So 2020 looks to be quite a sort of contemplative year, a year where, you'll need to be patient, but you will be planting seeds for the future and taking control of your destiny here. And triumphant success is yours if you do these things and you play your cards right, and you go one step at a time. You will get there. You're moving forward to something something that's so much better. Okay, so let's have a look at your messages from the Rider-Waite, dear angels and spirit guides. What messages and guidance do you have for us for 2020, please? Okay, yes, you are moving away. You're moving on up. That song springs to mind here, Move On Up, because you're leaving a situation behind you. You know, you are drawing boundaries and you are moving forward. You've had enough of something or someone in your life that has caused you quite a bit of stress, I feel. But it's time now. You're letting go. You are letting go. And as I said, this could be to do with work, could be to do with love, could be to do with home life. Maybe you're moving location, changing location in some way. You've got the King of Cups. Could it be in connection with this King of Cups, who is a water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and maybe you are moving towards this person, or maybe they are giving you some emotional support here, helping you with this transition. It's like a transition you're going through. Two of Swords, you know, it is about truth, isn't it? It's about you facing up to the truth, what needs to be done in 2020. Letting go of any limitations or any doubts you may have about what it is you want to do with your life. But, you know, the Six of Swords does indicate improvements in your situation. And that is because you're dealing with things head on here, you know. It could also be you're making peace with someone as well in 2020, I feel. Perhaps it's this King of Cups. Is he the person that you're making peace with? Or maybe this person is a mediator. You could be having a spot of mediation this year in some way. Or maybe some counselling. Someone is helping you here, perhaps. A go-between or a counsellor, you know, helping you to process things, helping you to come to terms with things, and helping you to move forward to where you need to be, where you need to go. Knight of Swords. So there is this air sign energy coming in, Knight of Swords. So that could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And this particular card is a changeable energy. So there could be, this could be your own moods that are fluctuating at the moment. Or maybe this is someone around you, I feel, who is quite sort of volatile, a little negative, perhaps. Maybe they have a connection with why you're wanting to move on. Maybe they are someone who is hostile at work or hostile at home, and you've just had enough, and you know, you're drawing a line in the sand here. Wonderful. Ten of Cups. So this is a fantastic card. Ten of Cups. This is all about your happy ever after. This is about dreams coming true. Fulfillment. You're moving on towards fulfillment. Look at that. Toward fulfillment, okay. And triumphant success. But you've got to plant your seeds and you've got to watch them grow. You've got to make these plans and you've got to it's going to take time. This is not a situation that can happen overnight, but you will get there with strength and perseverance and determination and seeing things for what they truly are. You know, sometimes we can hide from things and bury our head in the sand, and perhaps you've been doing it for a while. But if you have, then I feel 2020 is a year for you to say, you know what, it's time now for me. I've had enough. I'm going to do what I've set my heart on. I'm going to go after what makes me happy. I'm going to give myself the self-care and love that I deserve. Okay, so let's have a look at your angel guidance. And you have the Romance card, Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. There you go. Spirit want you to trust. They want you to have faith that all will be okay, especially in terms of love. If you're in a relationship, they ask you to trust that things will be okay. Things will go according to plan. Okay. You know, and if you're single, then they want you to know that romance will come to you at the right time. They have a divine plan for you. and this sort of thing cannot be rushed. Maybe that's why we've got this patience here as well. Patience and harvest. You know, it is to do with the need to be patient. Patience is very much key to your reading, or key to 2020 for you. And then we have the goddess Ain. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Wow. How apt is that with regard to your reading? This is what I was saying, you know, this triumphant success. It is time for you to be bold, to be brave, to take control here, you know, to take control of where you're going. Go after what you want, you know, it's your turn, it's your time. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael is with you here. And Archangel Michael brings in a lot of strength. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So they're really asking you to go for it this year, to open your heart to your dreams, your desires, your wishes. You know, our dreams can come true. Your dreams can come true. You just have to believe, is the message I'm getting here. Okay, and set the wheels in motion. No more procrastination, no more holding back. Let's have a look at your charm guidance now. Okay, well, the first charm I feel drawn to is love. Okay, so this is either new love coming your way in 2020, or a rekindling of an old love, or a rekindling of an existing love. A wish is coming true. Wonderful charms here. You are closing the door behind you. That is clear, and especially with this card. News is on its way to you. Good news, I feel. And Archangel Zadkiel, the purple angel, is around you, asking you to forgive and forget, perhaps yourself and also others. We have a Scorpio energy here, quite an intense emotional energy around you. This could be yourself, maybe you're a Scorpio, or maybe you're feeling quite emotional at the moment. If not, then I feel this is in fact connected to the need to forgive. Okay, because the Scorpio energy can take time to forgive, but I feel there is a need for you to forgive something that is buried deep within you, actually. And you've got a little dog, so that relates to, I always see that as a loyal friend. So it's a good loyal friend. In fact, it could be that forgiveness is to do with a friend of yours, or someone who were quite close to, you know, in the past. And a need to forgive, and maybe even open up the possibility of a reconnection. You're asking you to make a wish, okay? Wish upon a star. And there's a childlike innocence about you. There's a real childlike innocence about you. And I also feel this relates to this new beginning and transformation that you are going through, okay? You know, which is very, very clear to me. You have Archangel Ariel here as well, asking you to get out into nature this year, to make a pact with yourself that you won't shut yourself away indoors too much, and you'll get out and breathe the fresh air, because they feel that it's very, very good for you. And you have the initial L, which I feel is to do with love. L for love, okay? But you'll need to be flexible with this, with any romance or love situation, if you want things to go well. Okay, so that's your reading, and I hope you have enjoyed that. Please give the video a like and subscribe. And do join me on a Monday, Wednesday or Friday evening, 7 p.m. GMT, on my live shows. And I hope you have a wonderful 2020.